I never really know how to start these videos when I do them, but I did say I was gonna do more in-person, uh, at-home videos too, because I do like the form. Um, Welcome back to another episode of Getting Back to Self. I just got inspired, or I kind of felt seen watching a video from this dude named Letter9, and the video entitled was, give me 1 second. The video entitled was, "You Need to Make Something Only You Understand." And that hits and resonates so much to me personally. You know, I feel like for a while, I think I've been trying to understand or understand or overstand the connection between why things don't always hit home for me, for self, you know. Yeah, he was saying something about how the only reason, like, you feel me, like, you just keep throwing shit at the wall mainly just to stick around for a little bit, you know, or that's your main reason for sticking around, I should say. And I felt that. I feel like I just been throwing things out there. I haven't really had a set like idea of how I wanted to go about things, and just been throwing shit to the moon, trying to stay in rotation with the rest of the planets, you know, just to make sure I'm never too far away, not feeling lost. I feel like there's a lot of those people that got to that point where they hit that deep part of the void, and like the point of no return, where you kind of kill yourself, not your like real self, but your conscious self. You kind of lose that ability to think there's more than what it is, because you got stuck. You know, you never did the last jumps, and I say jumps plural, you feel me? As I said, if anything, it is what it is. It's all about being raw and not really caring about if I'm messing up, because sometimes, like, we make mistakes, you feel me? Like, and I'm constantly learning things and unlearning things on a daily now, even more than the year before. I can probably go through journal logs and see where my headspace was. Have things shifted completely? No, but have things changed within a year span between where I was then and now? Yes, tremendously. And for the greater good. There were a lot of different hermit and purging seasons where I had to figure it out to stay in that connection, and I always show love to those periods, because those periods were like, hey, you got it here. But, you know, being, I wouldn't say scared, I would say anxious and worried about what if or what could, instead of just doing and acting. You know, when do you take that autonomy back from the beholder of whatever? You know, yeah, man, like, some interesting points. the semi-natural life. More pain, more experience. Yeah, like for some, like the more pain we go through, the more trials and tribulations we go through, it'd be like, okay, I see. It's like you hit the crossroads every once in a while where it's like, okay, you hit this level. Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue, or do you want to tap out here and just relax? You know, and each level is so different because like it could be a level where you fail, but you still get the chance to redo and keep the same stats from last time, because that's just you learning. Like yo, I went through this part of the cave and it was a trap. Then I went here and I found the chest, and then I found the way out. Every time, like the roguelikes, like roguelikes. We live life like roguelikes. You gotta just keep going in there. You might have a great run for a couple months, years, weeks, and then boom, you finally get caught up. Now it's like, alright, gotta take that information, restart, reset, restart, reset. You know, the only blockages is the blockages we have with ourselves most of the time. It's the self-doubt talk. You know, the enemy within enemy lines. You feel me? I mean, ally lines. You feel me? Friendly lines. I think I'm learning how to take rest and breaks between my talking. And I think that's just built up from not being heard all the time or talked over. You feel me? Some people suppress because it's like, yeah, okay. It is what it is. When you constantly been the one in those shoes, you start to feel gratitude or love for the situations that others may experience, or just not be affected at all, depending on the situation. Because at the end of the day, there's always love. You get that, don't you? Because we wouldn't be here without the love that we have, right? You know, every little deed is always gonna come back to you tenfold. It always do. And then you see it, like, damn. Because you know, one day it's gonna be a point where you can do that without even thinking about it, and that can be in ways outside of monetary gains. You feel me? Life is about the people you meet, the things you see, the experience you gain. And you can't gain no experience when you only watching the plays. You feel me? You gotta be the player in the ring sometimes. You gotta do some outlandish shit to expand your consciousness, expand yourself, expand a different outlook, outreach you could have never imagined. There's still places and things I haven't done or touched or see. That's just images in my head from other people and not me. So how do I get there? It's these damn phones. It's these damn phones, man. How do I get there? We reset. We recycle. We reuse. The 3 R's, that's how they say it, right? Reset, recycle, reuse. And then become again. And then claim that you are, because I am. That I am. And there's power in that. Nothing outside of yourself. You. And when you circle back around ever so often, you might hear this message. You don't know. I mean, you might miss it out of the bunch. Who knows? All of this could get deleted just cause you want to reset again. We live life in phases. Seasons come and go in phases. We love in phases. We feel in phases. We hear, think, ever evolving. So what will you be? I guess that's a determining factor within yourself that you have to figure out, right? Trust yourself. Trust your word. Stand your ground. Be brazen in how you approach life, because that's what you want for your next of kin. I appreciate you. Because without you making these jumps from the moment you decided years ago to now to constantly do something others probably wouldn't, you are a fire starter. And I'm proud of you. And you may not hear that a lot. I know when you do hear it, it can feel like a lot. At this point, I'm just talking to you. And I'm hoping that, you never stop. And you keep inspiring others to never stop. Even if you can't do it in those moments. The love is always seen, even if it's not represented in the way that you may want it to be. So I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to see everything you build from this point to the next. I'm journaling more, y'all. I think that's probably why I haven't really been doing these getting back to selves too much. It is late. It's like 2:35. Oh shit, I'm all the way wrong. 2:15, 2:16 now. Hey, I'm proud of you too, man. Regardless of what stage of life you may be in, just know you're doing the damn thing. Because somebody ain't. Somebody can't. Somebody want to, but it's hesitant. Somebody waiting on you. You ain't gotta wait on nobody. You can wait on yourself all you want. But one day you're gonna have to push that button. Or it's just gonna sit there collecting dust, and you're gonna think about it. About how when you'll live. Yeah, you might have kids. You might live through your kids. And then you get to the point where you're old, retiring. Now you could do the things that you really wanted to, but you wish you could have when you were younger. Time has no age. Age has no time. The time to be what you need for this moment is now. And that mean you, Pollux. Don't act like you ain't slick. You feel me? Hold yourself accountable. I see you doing the work. And at this point, I'm just rambling. Y'all be easy, man. It's a constant battle out here, I know. But y'all be easy. Peace and love. Till next time, I'm gonna see y'all. It's your boy Pollux, and I'm out. Be easy. Y'all see what's there. I love y'all.